webinar. Before we start the webinar, let's just wait for 2 to 3 minutes for more attendees to join. Thank you so much for your patience. Hello and welcome everyone. I, 𝗤𝗏𝘀𝗀, Marketing Manager at 𝗕𝗂𝗏𝗀, would like to welcome you all to the webinar Forecasting 2026, Building a Resilient Cloud Budget and in a Dynamic Economy. As we move further in 2026, the global economy remains as dynamic as ever, making cloud budgeting no longer just a task for the IT department, but a core business strategy. To help you navigate with this, we have two 𝗕𝗏𝗀 experts with us today. Firstly, Mr. 𝗕𝗂𝗀𝗃, our regional sales head for the West. Mr. Vishal comes with over 20 years of experience helping enterprises align their digital investments with market volatility. Joining him is Siddhi Bhilare, a cloud consultant at 𝗕𝗏𝗀𝗀𝑖n. Ms. Siddhi is a specialist in cloud architecture and FinOps and is known for her hands-on expertise in building cloud-efficient, secure workloads that do not compromise performance with price. Together, they will show you how to build a cloud budget that isn't just a limit, but a launchpad for growth. I now give the floor to Vishal and Siddhi to take it ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Monica. Hope I'm audible.
Yes, you are.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Monica, for a brief, welcome and the introduction. Good evening, everyone who has joined the webinar. Thank you, first of all, joining the webinar. This is a very, very good topic, right? So forecasting 2026, building a resilient cloud budget in a dynamic economy. You all of know, so I don't want to, get into the briefing of, what is a cloud, how the cloud works. But it's a very, very, very good and interesting, journey area. Where a lot of startups, SMB, enterprise, looking for a cloud journey. And the year 2025 and 26 is really, really crucial years where, the adoption of the cloud economics, cloud as a services is, growing at a very, very different space. And we will be very, very happy to serve you all into this specific journey. And that's how the cloud-in comes in. I'm going to talk to you all next 10-15 minutes about what is a cloud-in as an organization, who are we, what is our capability, what were our deliverables, what is our the ecosystem where we works with our end customer. So thank you, and first of all joining once again a warm welcome all of you. Myself Vishal Danfule. I've been a part of a cloud-in business team and handling a West region business here. I've been specifically for cloud industry for the last 10+ years. Prior to that, I've been working with data center industry, and prior to that, telecom and software industry. So I'm coming to the topic, of the webinar. So Cloud-in, right? So what is a Cloud-in? So I would like to first of all give you, we are a advanced consulting partner for AWS, and we are one of the prominent known one of the top 10 partners from of the AWS India. As an organization, we known as a technology organization. So Cloud-in, the journey started very long back. It's around 25 years old company, and we have a presence of pan India. So this basically screen shows you, right, how we are strong in the eras of this technology organization. 26 years 26 years of experience, 24/7 NOC, 40,000 plus domain managed, 100 plus cloud certification, 200 plus live workloads, 10,000 plus managed cloud resources, 8,000 plus protected endpoints, 100 plus team strength and pan India presence. So we have presence in Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore, Delhi. Yes, Pune is our headquarters and our operation center. Now this is a really good things, I would like to share, and it's a really proud moment when we say it is a 25 plus years old organization. The journey started in the 1999 with a digital ad and online portal servicing. Till 99 to towards 2015, we were into the digital ad and domain hosting services. 2015, where we start our the journey with the AWS, and I think so. I would like to very happy, and it's a happy moment for all of us. We have completed our 10 years journey with AWS, and 2016 is a Cloud-in as a brand got launched. 2018 and 22 till 2022, it was a very crucial milestone, I would like to say, as an organization, where we got a lot of competencies and service delivery programs. In 2023-24, we specialized services and competency, and 2024 onwards, we are now moving to the Gen AI of the era of the world. Now you all of might be trying to correlate what as an Cloud-in is role, what Cloud-in as an organization will work with you, how it will help you out, right? So I would like to just take another 2 minutes on it. So Cloud-in is basically the advanced consulting partner as AWS. We work closely between our customer and AWS. Okay, so where we visit to our customers, we understand their current landscape, we consult about current services, current pain areas, we work with them as a solution architecture, as a consultant, we work as a complete project deliverables to them as their journey to the cloud. We do a lot of tests and POCs for our end customer, and then we take customer to the cloud, and we manage also that infrastructure for the customer end-to-end in our 24/7 NOC and SOC. So we operate completely 24/7, 365 around the clock with our NOC and SOC services. So this is how our role, where we work as a partner between AWS and our end customer. Today we are managing around 150 plus customer. We have total 350 plus customer base pan India, and we will happily and would like to say, would like to share that is all 150 customers where we manage their entire infrastructure in our with our 24/7 NOC and SOC services, and they are very happily get served. So when we said as a partner, right, why we are the partner, why there is a need of the partner in this between, right? So this is what something which I'm been talking about, where our expertise, right, is a 25 years plus as an organization, as a technology organization, 40 plus domains managed, 10,000 plus managed cloud resources. So this is our strength. But with this strength, we created technical competencies, we created a technical ecosystem as a technology organization. And I think so this slide talks about what are the competency, what are the technical expertise we carry as an organization, which is a more important, because cloud is a completely it's a very big ecosystem, right? It is not a one day as a migration activity. It's not a one day job to just migrate your infrastructure on a cloud and just move out from that. No, it's a journey. It's a journey out about your infrastructure, about your network, about your security, about your application, about your end user, because end user is also very important role plays here. Because till the time my end user is not get educated, is not get I would like to say as an coaching to my end user, the entire ecosystem doesn't get complete. So we work in a complete 360-degree paradigm, okay, as a cloud governance, from consultation to solution to project management to project delivery and managing your infrastructure in the, with our NOC and SOC services, management of your entire billing, managing the FinOps, and managing your end-to-end this entire 360-degree cloud governance. With this, as an add-on services, as a partner, we're happy to take the users and the organization who are the people are interested to learn on the AWS architecture, AWS ecosystem, cloud ecosystem. We're happy to even give that education. And this is how, as a partner, we play a role. These are our competencies where our roles are very important. These competencies, there are GenAI services competency, migrations and modernization competency, SMB, education services, Microsoft workloads, solution provider, public sector, well architect partner. So these competencies basically gives us a strength. These competencies means we develop entire technical ecosystem within a AWS, and that is how our strength. Whenever might be you might become in a mind, why as a cloud in only the partner then, right? So this is what exactly I would like to say. Why as a cloud in partner? Because we are the one of the prominent partner who's having a maximum competency pan India. These are all AWS services validation. These all competencies and technical validations comes with a very depth of technical learnings, technical understanding, technical deliverables, and the use cases of the customers. These all services, when we delivered, we manage, we submit the entire use case to the AWS, they audit, there are a lot of compliances against to it, and after that we get this competency. So this competency is throughout the learning, throughout the process we got it. It is not a one day where we got all this competency. During my last 25 years journey in AWS ecosystem is a 10+ year journey. These all competencies and all these core competencies of the technical team, we achieved it. Now with this, there is very important, right? When I discuss about infrastructure, network, security, application, and end user management, right? This is how the entire I would like to say the paradigm where we works together. With AWS, we have a very strong partnership with the Checkpoint and F5 and Fortinet, because without security, I don't think so anything today gets completed out. We have a data protection, Druva and Commvault partnership. These are all very strong partnership, where we are working with these OEMs from many more years now. Observability, we have a partnership with New Relic. Data streaming, we have a Confluent, and cloud infrastructure, VMware. So this is the entire paradigm, where we works with, for our end customers. So it's not only AWS. On the layer of the AWS, there is a security, there is a data protection, observability, data streaming, and entire cloud infrastructure. This is how the where we works. Industry-wise, as I said, you're right. We are present pan India. We are present in US also. Very soon we are increasing our global footprint in other segments like UAE and Dubai. So we are mostly covered up with most of the industry verticals, where we have most of the industry vertical customers with us, from media to e-commerce till IT/ITES, public sector, automobile, edtech, FMCG, financial services, pharma, healthcare, manufacturing, which is another strong area, non-profit organization, and startups. So we have many more startups with us, many more manufacturing, because all industry today on a digital adoption, on a digital journey. During this digital adoption and digital journey, they need a good understanding ecosystem about infrastructure, about application layer, about security layer. That is how exactly the roles of cloud comes in. Now the use cases which you cater, right? Because this is more, I think, so relevant to all of you. Basically we works into on-prem to cloud migration, which is a very big area, a lot of big scope, because hardly there are around 20% is a cloud journey till time in the market. Then we have a multi-cloud migration. So from any other clouds, any hyperscaler or private cloud, we do the public cloud, AWS, we do the migration. We are one of the well architect competency partners. We do a well architect reviews. So basically, if you are using specific any infrastructure, we do a lot of architect review on it, and we come up with the observability, all outputs, and the recommendations of that well architect review. Serverless deployment, CDN, and edge security. This is another prominent, I would like to the strong area where Cloud-in works. Containerized deployment, cost optimization, which my colleague Siddhi is going to talk about, the business, financial economics about, the cloud journey, which is one of the important factor when we start the journey in the cloud. The important factor comes is the cost, and I think so the cost optimization comes in place when you understand infrastructure layer, you understand the application, business continuity, all the parameters comes together, and that's how your FinOps and cost optimization works. DR proposition, GenAI based solutions, as I been presenting and talking about, like we have got the last year GenAI competency, because the world is talking about the GenAI automation. So we are one of the prominent GenAI based solution providers. Live streaming, VOD, interactive dashboard, infrastructure management, media workloads, resource augmentation, and as absolutely, which I have been discussing, 24/7 NOC and SOC and WAP security. So basically across the web, all your security parameters we takes care of. This is a in 25 years where the Cloud-in has completely taken over as an developed their own technical and strong areas of the managed services, which we run 24/7 managed services. So this is a paradigm where we show like how infrastructure management and monitoring happen, but incident resolutions happen. We deliver faster IT resolution, minimize manual checks, and better SLA. We ensure 97% automation with 24/7 monitoring for secure and compliant operation. Get expert cloud support and achieve 50% cost saving and 25% faster adoption, which I was been talking about, the cost optimization and better performances and FinOps. Now, with this, there is a many more years, where the team is working. We are managing 150 plus customer. We come up with, a lot of product ecosystem. During when we manage our customer, we understood multi automations, where a lot of automations we did. Many more products we develop, and I think so. This is a very proud moment for us to say we have our own 4 products in the market, which are a cloud front, which version vault, which gives a centralized tracks and managed distribution of configuration for easy versioning, comparison, and rollback. So this is a basically CDN platform, who are the customer from media industry, digital media. They really love to this with adoption of this product. Then we have a Rudra Sentinel, which is my SIM tool, which helps our layer of the infrastructure, the security layer, where end-to-end single platform, which your entire security teams monitor system, detect threats, and fix vulnerabilities quickly. Then we have a 𝗿𝗏𝗀𝗋𝗋𝗋, which is our completely AI-based platform. Okay, creating and managing, securing fast, flexible AI-driven assessment. So 𝗿𝗏𝗋𝗋𝗋 basically helps you to do end-to-end assessment. So basically any assessment you want to conduct, any exam you want to conduct, any specific webinar assessment you want to conduct. So 𝗿𝗏𝗋𝗋𝗋 is a AI-based platform, which you can completely try it, and we can completely help you out through adopt these platforms. Then we have a Freedom. It's one of our own IP. Okay, these are all 4 are our own IP, which is been developed by our own team. So it's a good job by our SOC and NOC team, and hard work by the IT team, who has been working throughout and developed with this product. So Freedom is a multi-cloud billing and management, because today a lot of customers, industries, and organizations are adopting multi-cloud. So during multi-cloud, is a challenge is very, very important, right? Which cloud services, which platform is consuming more, how I can do my billing management, and this is where we helps with the Freedom. So thank you very much for this time. During question and answer session, I'm available, and will be happy to come to your place, connect with you, meet you, understand your requirements, to work with you on a consultation and solution, completely your the journey of the cloud, and serve you into the the cloud era. Thank you.
Siddhi, would you like to add up here?
Yeah. Thank you so much, Vishal. It was a great presentation. Hello, everyone. This side Siddhi here, and I'm from the cloud consultant team. So, just give me a minute. I'll present my screen. Yeah, just let me know once it is visible.
Yes, it is very much visible.
Oh, thank you so much, sir.
So dear all, Siddhi is our solution specialist. She works with a business team very closely, very good and vast experience on solution of, cloud economics, cloud architecture. Yeah, over to you, Siddhi. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. So, as you can see today, we all will be learning that how building a resilient cloud budget in a dynamic economy is important. So, this is the agenda for today. Let's start. Okay. So why cloud budgeting is critical in 2026? So before we talk about cloud budgets for 2026, it is important to understand the broader forces shaping the cloud spending today. So firstly, we are operating in a period of global economic uncertainty. So factors like inflation, interest rate, and the currency fluctuation directly affect the cloud bills. So especially for the organizations across the regions. So even if the usage remains stable, the exchange rate changes alone can also noticeable in a cost variations month over month. And secondly, like we are seeing a shape increase in AI and generative AI adoption. So these workloads are significantly more compute intensive than traditional applications. So trading models, running inference, and processing larger data sets introduce cost patterns that are less predictable and harder to forecast using traditional budgeting models. Thirdly, uh, as we can see, the organizations are increasingly relying on managed and serverless services. So while these services reduce operational overhead and improve agility, they shift cost from fixed infrastructure to consumption based pricing. So this makes the spendings more dynamic and even sometimes harder to anticipate. So, and finally, compliance and security and data residency requirements are growing. So regulatory frameworks and security expectations now demand additional services, login, encryption, backups, and regional deployments, all of which to add the cloud cost. So the combined impact is really clear. Cloud spend has become less predictable, and finance teams are under pressure to deliver accurate forecast and avoid surprises. So while engineering teams still needs the flexibility to scale, innovate, and experience. So the and the and this tension is exactly why building a resilient cloud budget is no longer an optional. It is very important, we can say. So these are some common cloud budgeting challenges. When we work with the customers across industries, we see a very consistent set of cloud budgeting challenges. Regardless of the size or maturity. So one of the most common issue is and over resilience on demand pricing. So many environments start small and grow quickly, but the pricing models are never revisited. So as a result, customers end up paying premium rates for workloads and that are actually stable and predictable. Another major challenge is limited cost visibility across teams and accounts. So cloud environments grow organically, often across multiple regions, accounts, and services. So without a clear structure, uh, team struggles to answer basic questions like uh, who owns this cost, which application is driving spend, or whether that spend is actually delivering the business value or not. So this problem is usually compounded by the poor tagging and ineffective chargeback or showback models. So when the resources are not consistently tagged, finance team can't allocate cost accurately, and engineering teams lack accountability for their usage. We also frequently see sudden cost spikes, so often caused by auto scaling events, unexpected data transfer, or misconfiguration of services. These spikes typically appear only after the bill arrives, and they leave the little room for corrective actions. So what finally I'm trying to say that AI and ML workloads are changing the game entirely. Their consumption patterns don't align with the traditional assumptions around the compute, storage, or the growth. So many organizations underestimate how quickly these all cost can scale. So the end result in this is a reactive approach to the cost control, responding to overruns after they happen, rather than just proactive planning that enables both financial and uh, predictability and technical agility. So what does a resilient cloud budget means? When we talk about a resilient cloud budget, we are not talking about cutting cost at all. We are talking about building a budget that we can withstand change. So first of all, a resilient budget must be predictable. This means the uh, cloud spend can be forecasted with a reasonable accuracy on a monthly or annual basis. So predictability builds confidence for finance team and also allows the leadership to plan investments without fear or unexpected overruns. Secondly, it must be flexible. So the cloud exists to support growth or seasonal demand and innovation. So a resilient budget allows for traffic spikes, new feature launch, and even experimental workloads. Uh, so they will also allow you without triggering panic or any emergency cost controls. Thirdly, resilience comes with being optimized. So this is about using the right mix of pricing models, like on demand for uncertainty, savings plans or reserved capacity for steady workloads, and spot instances where fault tolerance exists. So optimization ensures you're paying the right price for the value you're consuming. Fourth, a resilience budget is governed. There must be clear ownership, accountability, and guardrails. Teams should know who owns which cost, and also leaders should have the visibility on how spending decisions are made. Finally, the budget must be aligned with the business outcomes, and the cloud spend should scale in proportion to the business growth, so that the users, transactions, or revenue are not fully dependent on it. So when all these elements come together, cloud spending becomes a strategic enabler rather than a financial risk. So moving forward, these are the what we can say, these are the key pillars of cloud budgeting, budget forecasting. The 5 core pillars, you can say, for of a sustainable cloud budgeting. So to build a resilient and a sustainable cloud budget for 2026, we recommend focusing on these 5 pillars. So these 5 pillars work together as a framework rather than a isolated activity, you can say. So these the first pillar is a workload classification. So before we talk about cost, we must understand what we are running in the cloud: production versus non-production, steady versus variable workloads, and the traditional application versus AI or analytics. So without this clarity, accurate budgeting is almost impossible. So the second pillar is pricing model optimization. Uh, Not every workload should use the same pricing approach. Organization needs to right balance between on-demand pricing or commitment-based discounts and flexible options to avoid overpaying while still managing the agility of the workloads. Next is the cost visibility and allocation. So this is uh, this is about knowing where money is being spent and why it is being spent. So with a proper account structures, tagging, and chargeback or showback models, both finance and engineering teams gain a shared view of cloud cost. Next is the automation and the governance. So manual cost control doesn't scale. Automated budgets, alerts, policies, and also guardrails ensure cost stays within the expected boundaries or expected budget, while the teams continue to innovate or scale the workload as per the business requirements. And the last one is the continuous optimization. Uh, as the organization keeps growing, keeps improving their business needs, cloud environments evolve constantly, and so should cost management. So there are regular reviews, right sizing, saving plans if needed, and performance to cost analysis keeps the budgets aligned over time. So together, these 5 pillars, like they form the foundation of a sustainable cloud budgeting in 2026. They also enable predictability, flexibility, and a long-term financial resilience. So next, moving forward, this is the forecasting cloud spend for 2026. So forecasting cloud spend for 2026, the uh, approach and the best practices. So when it comes to forecasting cloud spend for the coming year, accuracy depends on using a structure and resilience approach rather than assumptions. The starting point is historical usage of trends, like uh, typically from the last 12 to 18 months. So this data helps us understand baseline consumption patterns, like what is steady, what is seasonal, and where spikes usually occur. It also highlights inefficiency that may already exist in the cloud environments. The next is the we factor in planned business growth. So this includes projected increases in users, transactions, or geographic expansions, or a new product launches. Coming to the third one, So this element is new service and workloads. So particularly areas like AI analytics and security. These services often have different cost models and the growth curves compared to the traditional workloads. So these services, they must be explicitly included in the forecasted budget rather than treating them as an exceptions. Like if your business is going to launch any generative AI workload, so that budget of that generative AI should be included in your budget before only. So we also account for inflation and regional pricing impacts, like changes in data transfer out cost and currency exchange rate can significantly affect the whole overall spend. So especially for the uh, markets which are globally distributed. So as a best practice, I would suggest building a three forecasted models, like conservative, realistic, and aggressive. So this allows organization to plan for uncertainty, make informed decisions, and respond quickly as a conditions change. So this multi-scenario approach turns cloud forecasting from a guesswork into a strategic planning tool. Okay. So now coming to the last part. So these are some key takeaways from the session. So as a wrap up, I would like to leave you with a few key takeaways to remember as you plan your cloud strategies for the coming year. So firstly, budget cloud must be resilient, not rigid. The goal here isn't to restrict innovation or freeze spending. It is to build the budget that can adapt the change, absorb the uncertainty, and still remains predictable. Secondly, the effective forecasting requires alignment between technical and financial teams, the most important. So the cloud cost management cannot be owned by finance or engineering alone. When both teams collaborate using shared data and common metrics, becomes far more accurate and actionable. Thirdly, the automation and governance are no longer optional. So as a cloud environment scale and become more complex, especially with the analytics and the AI workloads, so manual controls simply don't work. Uh, Here we required automated guardrails, alerts, and policies that are essential to maintain control over without slowing down the teams. So the last one is the optimization of the continuous process. So when the cloud environments evolve every day, and uh, a cost optimization must evolve with them. So regular reviews, uh, as I said before, right sizing and planning to get a right saving plan or reserved plan. Also the performance to cost analysis should be embedded into the ongoing operations, not just treated as a one time exercise. So uh, to close, a resilient cloud budget doesn't just controls cost, it also enables innovation, growth, and also the financial confidence, even in a dynamic and uncertain economy. So uh, the last but not the least, as the organizations move towards 2026, the cloud will continue to be a critical driver for scalability, innovation, and speed. However, the success will depend on how well cloud investments are planned and aligned with the business outcomes. So, a resilient cloud budget empowers teams to uh, innovate with confidence, give finance leaders predictability, and ensures the leadership can make a informed strategic decisions even in an uncertain economic environment. Okay, so as we have come to the last part, thank you everyone for joining us today. We are open for the Q&A session.
Thank you, Vishal and Siddhi. For any question, please use the chat box. You can put up your questions in the chat and experts will answer them.
So requesting to all attendees, thanks first of all you joining all. So hopefully, Siddhi, has given a completely brief on the cloud economics, why it's a play important role. Okay, in during my presentation also my discussion I try to convey it's a journey, and journey takes a time, and journey has to be planned journey. It should be not a rigid, it should be a resilient. That is what exactly nice line which Siddhi has been mentioned. So if you all are having any question, we'll be happy to answer you. Even we have this QR code, please scan and give us your feedback. Your feedback will is very, very important and critical for us to serve better. Yeah, Monica, any questions on chat box?
No, there are no questions in the chat. So I believe the session went very well, that no one is having any questions. But in case you do, feel free to reach out to the team. We will be sending a feedback form after the webinar. We would really appreciate if you can give us feedback and your thoughts, how the webinar went, and any more information that you would like us to come up with. Thank you so much for your time, and thanks a lot, speakers. Now we will end this session. Thank you all.
Can we hold for, I think so, because there are still more attendees. It might be anyone can come up with their question. I think so. We are already on our done with our timing. Monica, we are already okay. Any questions? Requesting, please put it on chat so we can get discuss with you all. Swapnil, hope chat is working.
Yes, sir, chat is working.
Okay, can you send hi, from the your chat, so at least, but still all our attendees are showing me as it is, all 20 numbers are showing in.
I don't foresee any further questions coming up. So Even if there are any queries or any consultations that are required by our attendees, feel free to contact us. We will share our contact details and email IDs as soon as the webinar is over.